Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man of the half hour, the star of Pyle and Company, Jacob Pyle!
Thank you. Thank you very much. She's been playing in a room on a strip for 10 years in Vegas. And every night she looks in the mirror, but she only ages. She's been reading about Nashville and all the records that everybody's buying. Says I'm a simple girl myself, grew up on Long Island. So she packs her bags to try her hand. Says this might be my last chance. She's gone country. Look at them boots. She's gone country. Back to her roots. She's gone country. A new kind of suit. She's gone country. Here she comes. Well, the folks seem dead, but he's holding out in the village. Been writing songs speaking out against wealth and privilege. He says I don't believe in money, but a man can make him a killing. Cause some of that stuff don't sound much different than Dylan. Now I hear down there it's changed, you see. They're not as backwards as they used to be. He's gone country. Look at them boots. He's gone country. Back to his roots. He's gone country. A new kind of suit. He's gone country. Here he comes. He commutes to LA, but he's got a house in the valley. But the bills are piling up, and the pop scene just ain't on the rally. And he says, honey, I'm a serious composer, schooled in voice and composition. But with the grime and the smog these days, this ain't no place for children. It sounds so easy, it shouldn't take long. He's back in the money in no time at all. He's gone country. Look at them boots. He's gone country. Back to his roots. He's gone country. A new kind of suit. He's gone country. Here he comes. Look, here he comes. There he goes. Yeah, he's gone country. A new kind of walk. He's gone country. A new kind of talk. He's gone country. Look at them boots. He's gone country. All back to his roots. He's gone country. Yeah, he's gone country. Everybody's gone country. Yeah, we've gone country. The whole world's gone country. Here he comes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello everybody. Welcome to Pyle and Company. My name is Jacob Pyle. A man went to his dentist because he feels something's wrong in his mouth. The dentist examines him and says, "That new upper plate I put in for you 6 months ago is eroding. What have you been eating?" The man replies, "All I can think of is that about 4 months ago, my wife made some asparagus and put some stuff on it that was delicious. Hollandaise sauce. I loved it so much, I now put it on everything. Meat, toast, fish, vegetables, everything." "Well," says the dentist, "that's probably the problem. Hollandaise sauce is made with lots of lemon juice, which is highly corrosive. It's eating away your upper plate. I'll make you a new plate, and this time, use chrome." "Why chrome?" asks the patient. Well, to which the dentist replies, "It's simple. Everyone knows that there's no plate like chrome for the hollandaise." Ooh, that's a good one. All right, we got a fantastic show for you this week. We have with us this week our special guests, the McCain Brothers. Along with our usual cast of regulars, our man in Indianapolis, Robert Nash, the talented voice of Butch McCain, and the one and only Mr. No Name. And as always, we have a terrific show in store for you this week, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pyle and Company. It's time once again for this week's Poetry in Motion segment. And in honor of George Washington's birthday coming up on Monday, we have a poem for you paid in tribute to our founding father, you guessed it, George Washington. And here to recite this week's poem is my co-host on Pyle and Company, Robert Nash.
Thank you, Jacob. Earlier in the week, we celebrated President's Day, but on February 22nd, this coming Monday, we're going to be celebrating the birth of a great president who happens to be the very first president that was elected into office. I'm only talking about George Washington. In 1833, a man by the name of George W.P. Custis wrote this poem. In dedication to Mr. Washington, the poem is simply called A Poem, honoring George Washington. A century's gone by. All hail the day an infant Washington first saw the light that beamed with pure and mild, benignant ray on ones whose course was destined to be bright. And so it George, for in his dawning youth the favored auspices of life began, and graybeard said that courage, wisdom, truth would form the promise of the future man. And now his country calls her savior son to do her battle with the savage foe. And soon the youthful hero laurels won that might enwreath a George victor's brow. Far greater trials wait his manhood hour, for hark, the trumpets clangor. George the brave fly to their arms against oppressive power, strike for their freedom on our honored grave. And where's the chief at this dread hour of need? His sword, late sheathed, then his Vernon's gale leaps from its scabbard with lightning speed at the first soundings of his country's call. With modest George accepts the high command, and well he bore him in the mighty strife when peace and freedom blessed his native land, resigned all power to seek domestic life. Illustrious man, could not ambition then taught thee to turn against thy country's breast thy victor's sword, to be like other men, and called on heron with laurels rest? Ah, no, thy laurels were by virtue won, pure and untarnished by a single name. Freedom and glory claim a Washington. Millions unborn will venerate that name. Thou empire founder, patriot soldier, sage centuries may pass, nations will rise and die. Thy name will flourish on from age to age, unheeding time to immortality. George Washington would have been 284 years old today. Over time, we've had 44 presidents voted into office, including our current president, Barack Obama. And soon, come November of this year, we will have our 45th president elected into office. How exciting will that be? Happy birthday, Mr. Washington. We'll be back with more of Pyle and Company after this. Welcome back to Pyle and Company. We have a very special treat for you guys this week, and this next act concerns our announcer on our show, Butch McCain. What you may not know about Butch is that he and his brother are a singing duo. They've made many guest appearances on many popular TV shows such as Hee Haw, Nashville Now, and they even had their own TV series. And now they're here to make their singing debut for the first time ever on Pyle and Company. So without further ado, set to videos of Jacob's past interviews and material. Here to sing the song Faith, Family, and Friends from their album, The McCain Brothers. Give it up for Pyle and Company's very own Butch McCain and his brother Ben McCain, otherwise known as, you guessed it, the McCain Brothers.
Faith, family, and friends, the only things that matter in the end. You know you can depend on faith, family, and friends. The richest men on earth find pleasure in everyday life. They got dogs and kids and a few good friends and an understanding wife. Jobs come and go, land is bought and sold, houses fall down and your body just grows old. The only things that really matter, the three things that truly count, when it gets down to the basics, this is what it's all about. Faith, family, and friends, the only things that matter in the end. You know you can depend on faith, family, and friends. You can chase the almighty dollar and go digging for gold. All that money in your mutual fund, it won't warm your soul. Life can be so empty without someone by your side. If you put in more than you take out, it'll be a smoother ride. The only things that really matter, the three things that truly count, when it gets down to the basics, this is what it's all about. Faith, family, and friends, the only things that matter in the end. You know you can depend on faith, family, and friends. Faith, family, and friends, the only things that matter in the end. You know you can depend on faith, family, and friends. Faith, family, and friends, the only things that matter in the end. You know you can depend on faith, family, and friends. Yeah, you know you can depend on faith, family, and friends.
Good job, guys. And Butch, keep up the good work.
Well, thank you, Robert. Hey, before we go to break, tell them where they can download that song.
You got it, buddy. You can download Faith, Family, and Friends and many more songs from the McCain Brothers on iTunes or at www.cdbaby.com. We'll be back with more of Pyle and Company after this.
Welcome back to Pyle and Company. It's time for this week's Throwback Saturday segment. And this week I want to take you to Virginia. Yes. A couple of years ago, I went to go visit a terrific college in Virginia known as Liberty University, and I had the privilege of interviewing one of the students that attended Liberty. Let's just say if you have not been there, it's a beautiful college. You can actually be able to walk up the mountains and do all other kinds of fun things. So without further ado, taken back from 2012, here's me, live from Liberty University in Virginia, by the way, interviewing Dallas Dalton.
We have a special guest with us today. Well, this is one of our Liberty students, Dallas Dalton.
Hi.
So tell me how long have you been going to Liberty University?
Well, I graduated high school in 2009, and I went straight to Liberty University in the fall. And this is my senior year, so this is.
Okay. Well, okay. And what do you like best about Liberty so far?
I just really love the people here, and like, it's just the spiritual aspect of it. It really helps you like focus on what you want to do as like your education wise, and then like take that and like really wrap it up in like I guess your calling that God has for you and everything, and like it's all about like working in your field for the Lord and stuff, and they really push that, and I think that's really awesome. And plus, like, there's like a ton to do here, so you're never bored.
Okay. And just for the viewers who are out there who are wondering, what are you deciding to major in?
Elementary education and special education.
All right. So are you going to be going around? So that means are you just going to go around and just like say sit in with some of these teachers and just kind of.
You mean after I graduate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will be the teacher after I graduate.
Okay.
So I'm getting my teacher's licensure, teaching license, and I can teach K through 5 or in elementary, and then in special education I can teach K through 12. So anywhere, any school that has me, I can teach.
All right. All right, Dallas Dalton, thank you so much for being here.
No problem.
Thank you, Dallas, for the interview. That was fun. And by the way, if you want more information on how you can be able to, if you want to attend a college such as Liberty University, go to www.liberty.edu. There you'll have the enrollment information and stuff like that. Plus, you can be able to check out. Plus, you can actually be able to schedule college for weekend tours if you're interested in the college and stuff like that. We'll be back with more of Pyle and Company right after this.
When Siri doesn't know something, she asks him. Cowbells say they need more him. Google Maps asks him for directions. His birthday is considered a national holiday. He taught Chuck Norris martial arts. His business card simply says, "We will call you." He taught German Shepherds to bark in Spanish. He is Jacob Pyle, the most interesting man in the world.
Welcome back to Pyle and Company. If you can recall, Mr. No Name has originally had a voice stuck inside his head, and Steve Brown did a very good job in portraying the voice inside his head. In fact, let me play back the first time that he had a voice stuck inside his head. Take it away.
Hello there, Mr. No Name.
Hi! Do I know you?
Yes, I know who you are.
Well then, who are you?
I'm the voice inside your head.
Alright, I know you must be joking. I know you're hiding somewhere. Come out, wherever you are.
I'm not hiding.
Then if you're not hiding, why can't I see you?
I'm the voice inside your head. I really am inside your head. That's why you can't see me.
Oh, you really are, huh?
I'm glad you're seeing things my way. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I watch you and Jacob do your Joke of the Week bits every week. I've always wanted to ask you this. Can I tell you a joke?
Go ahead, voice inside my head, whoever you are.
What do you get when you cross Speedy Gonzales with a country singer?
I don't know. What do you get when you cross Speedy Gonzales with a country singer?
Arriba, McIntyre. Arriba, arriba.
I'm out of
here. Well, let me just say, by popular demand, the voice inside Mr. No Name's head is back. But by my understanding, it's not the same voice. It seems that he has an older brother that's taking over in his younger brother's footsteps. Well, in any event, let me introduce you to Mr. No Name and the voice inside Mr. No Name's head's brother. This you gotta see. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mr. No Name.
Thank you, Robert. It's good to be here.
Hey, Mr. No Name, remember me? I'm the voice inside your head.
Oh, no! Wait a minute. I thought I got rid of you 4 months ago, and you don't sound like the voice that I remember.
I know. The other guy who claims to be the voice inside your head, he happens to be my younger brother. Just call me the new voice that is inside your head. And by the way, I'm not that easy to get rid of. So don't even try.
We'll see about that.
So I understand from my brother that things have been going very well. I like our new co-host, by the way.
Oh, who? Robert Nash? Of course, he's a fun guy to work with.
And who's that new guy that you just added on? He seems really talented.
Oh, him? Oh, that's our announcer, Butch McCain.
Butch McCain? The Butch McCain? The McCain Brothers? The guy that did the Jeff Gordon Pepsi commercial? That Butch McCain?
Yep, that one.
I'm such a fan. Where can I get his autograph?
Remember, you are just a voice inside my head.
Oh, right, I forgot. Just a voice inside your head. Anyway, I love Pyle and Company, and I really like the changes that they did to the show. And now I have to follow in my younger brother's footsteps and ask you this question. Can I tell you a joke?
I don't know, but we'll give it a try.
Alrighty. Why did the picture go to jail?
I don't know. Why did the picture go to jail?
Simple. Because it's framed.
Some things never change, do they?
You guys are crazy. We'll be back with more of Pyle and Company after this.
We're always looking for special guests to appear on upcoming episodes of Pyle and Company. If you would like to be a special guest on our program, leave us a note on our Contact Us section of our Pyle and Company website at www.pyleandcompany.weebly.com. Or you can leave us a message on our Pyle and Company Facebook page. Or you can send us an email to jacobpyle@jtpyle1@aol.com. Please include your name along with your email address and or telephone number.
Welcome back, and now here to do the Kenny Starr and David Geddes song Blind Man in the Bleachers. Give it up once again for my co-host on Pyle and Company, Jacob Pyle.
He's just a blind man in the bleachers, the local hometown fans. And he sits beneath the speakers, way back in the stands. And he listens to the play-by-play. He's just waiting for one name. He wants to hear his son get in the game. But the boy's not just a hero, he's strictly second team. Though he runs each night for touchdowns and his father's sweetest dreams. Now he's gonna be a star someday, though you might never tell. But the blind man in the bleachers knows he will. It's the last game of the season on a Friday night at home, and no one knows the reason, but the blind man didn't come. And his boy looks kinda nervous, sometimes turns around and stares, just as though he sees the old man sitting there. The local boys are trying, they slowly lose their will. Another player's down and now he's carried from the field. At halftime in the locker room, the kid goes off alone, and no one sees him talking on the phone. But the game's already started when he gets back to the team, and half the crowd can hear his coach yell, "Where the heck you been?" Just getting ready for the second half is all he'll say, "'Cause now you're gonna let me into play." And without another word he turns and runs into the game, and through the silence on the field loudspeakers call his name. It'll make the local papers how the team came from behind. They saw him play and his heart to win. And when the game was over, the coach asked him to tell what was it he was thinking of that made him play so well. Now, he knew my dad was blind, he said. Tonight, he passed away. It's the first time that my father's seen me play. It's the last game of the season on a Friday night at home, and no one knows the reason, but the blind man didn't come. And his boy looks kinda nervous, sometimes turns around and stares, just as though he sees the old man sitting there. It's the last game of the season on a Friday night at home, and no one knows the reason why the blind man didn't come. And his boy looks kinda nervous, sometimes turns around and stares, just as though he sees the old man sitting there.
Pyle and Company will return after these messages. If you want to watch more episodes of this show, go to www.pyleandcompany.weebly.com. And please don't forget to like us on our Facebook page as well. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Butch. Well, it looks like the old clock on the wall is telling me that our time is up for this week. But before we go, we would like to thank our special guests this week, the McCain Brothers, along with our usual cast of regulars, the talented voice of Butch McCain, yours truly, Robert Nash, and the one and only Mr. No Name. Join us again next week when we'll be featuring some more songs, skits, and a whole lot more. We hope you guys can join us then. Sing it, Jacob!
What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life.
Live from Indianapolis, I'm Robert Nash. Thanks as always for joining us. Have a terrific rest of your week. Good night, Jacob.
Good night, Robert. And live from our studios here in Tipton, I'm Jacob Pyle. Until next week. Good night, and God bless my friends.
The voice inside Mr. No Name's head is portrayed by Jeffrey Pyle. The preceding program has been pre-recorded before a live audience. For Pyle and Company, I'm Butch McCain.